I struggled for years with severe digestive issues. I had 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, SIBO, mast cell activation. I could not go to the bathroom. I had 150 colonics and spent a whole nother college degree going to doctors out there saying that I was absolutely normal with no results, guys. And today, I want to share with you the top 3 things that I wish that I knew on my gut healing journey so that I could get healed faster. And if you are new to following me, I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness. I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology, CSDS. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant, GAPS practitioner specializing in the gut and brain, and FDN. But credentials just tell one thing. I've helped over 1,000 women heal their body and transform it, losing 5 to 40 pounds, eliminating cravings, people overcoming mast cell activation, people with, 12 inches of their colon removed, help them go into the bathroom normally again and get their life back in a matter of 90 days. So we're going to dive right into it. Here are my top 3 things that I wish I knew on my gut healing journey, and I am sharing them with you. I'm going to break everything down so that you don't have to be stuck anymore. The first thing is it's not about cutting more foods out. I was that person. I heard low FODMAP diet. I thought, okay, I'm going to try all these gut healing diets out there, and I cut down my food. I cut out all these fermentable carbohydrates. And if you guys don't know what the low FODMAP diet is, simple things like garlic, onions, avocados, those have fermentable carbohydrates in them. If you go on Google and you type in a list, it'll pull up all of them for you. And when we reduce those fermentable carbohydrates in our diet, you will have less symptoms, less gas, less bloating, less stomach pain, because our gut bacteria, if we've been on a lot of antibiotics or we have an imbalance, things like SIBO or Candida, yeast, parasites, what happens is when you cut out those fermentable carbohydrates, your body is not fermenting. Let's just say that, like, when you eat those foods, they react with the bacteria. And if you have an imbalance of the bacteria and you're eating those FODMAPs, you could get the constipation, the gas, the bloating, all of the gut pain. So you cut them out. I was feeling so much better. I'm like, oh my God, my stomach feels flat. I feel amazing. But here's the deal. I cut them out for a while. And as soon as I would add maybe a little bit of avocado back in or a little bit of garlic, everything would come right back. The gas, the bloating, all of the digestive issues. And I was stuck in this cycle of restriction, cutting out more foods. And I got to a place where I was down to 3 foods. I was down to white rice. There's no fiber in there. So I was like, ooh, yeah, it works for me. Chicken, it was lean. So I didn't have any issues with fat, breaking that down because I was already chronically constipated. And I was doing arugula and also a little bit of coconut oil. And I lived on that for years because every time I came off of that, all of my gut issues would come back. And I have people come to me that they're the same way. They're eating very minimal foods. They cut everything down. They can't go out with their family. They have no social events anymore. And they feel in this place of almost creating fear of food because everything hurts their stomach, makes them more bloated, constipated, and run down. And what I learned, a big thing from this, is when we cut out our food and we restrict, it doesn't get down to the root cause. So you can do all of these crazy elimination diets and these kill protocols with all these herbs. But if you don't address that root cause, heal and reestablish all of the good gut microbiome, you are going to be stuck on these limited foods. And it's all about, too, we need those fibers, those nutrients, like you need those prebiotic fibers in our fruits, our vegetables, the things that we're eliminating to actually rebuild and give them the fuel. So if we're reacting to everything out there and you're that person, you're like me, I cut my food out, I can't lose weight. I still got cravings. I'm constipated. I have bloating after what I eat. It is not the food. It is your gut microbiome. And it's not about just throwing a probiotic and do all these kill herbal protocols. We need to get down to the root cause, heal, seal, and rebuild the gut microbiome so that you can get your life back, expand your diet, and be able to actually transform your body and your pants not freaking hurt anymore. Excuse my language. And if you are like, that is me, I got two more for you. And the last one I see so many women make, but I have to share this because I am so excited. My next 90-day whole body transformation, it is starting Monday, April 28th. And I help clients get results in 90 days that took me years, thousands and thousands, a whole nother college degree learning. I help them achieve the results in 90 days, but in a way that's permanent because I get down to the root cause and I heal them and I teach them how to continue and make that sustainable. So if you're that person, you're ready to transform your body, get your energy back and feel your health back, expand your diet and get your place in so much vitality, send me over that DM ready on Instagram or head to the show notes below. I only have a few spots left. This is your unicorn moment. And my expertise is women 30 plus having the hormone issues going on, the fatigue, the cravings, the constipation, the thyroid, crazy. Even one of the hardest cases that I have clients that come to me with, like I said, a quarter of their colon removed. On top of that, we got Lyme's disease, we got mast cell activation, maybe we got mold, histamine issues, you name it, but we're still able to heal. And that's the thing, you're not broken. Now, we're going to go next to it. I'm so excited. This is my jam, guys. You guys know I love gut health. The second key component was low stomach acid was a huge problem. And what I mean by low stomach acid, if you've ever had acid reflux, burping going on, or even feel like protein is literally sitting in your stomach. I've had clients tell me, Elizabeth, like I went vegetarian because I can't break down protein. Like my body does not like protein. Well, as we get older, our stomach acid, our HCl, it gets lower, okay? That's actually what kills off bad bacteria in the gut. And it even breaks down your protein into the little amino acids so that you need those for building muscle. You need those for your neurotransmitters. And this is the thing. If we have bad bacteria or even things like H. pylori going on, that you need more stomach acid to actually kill those things off in the gut. But if we have so much inflammation or gastritis going on, adding in these supplements and everything, and these stomach acid supplements can make everything worse and increase the inflammation and cause more gut pain. So it wasn't until I learned about the stomach acid, because I was eating the clean diet, I was chronically constipated. And if you guys know Oxy powder, there's like oxygen-based colon cleansers out there. If you've tried those before, or even like Calm and all of those, throw some hearts in the comments, because I was that person when I had all the 15 types of parasites, the H. pylori. You need stomach acid for the Oxy powder to activate that magnesium in there. My stomach acid was so low, I needed 18 pills of HCl to even get myself to go to the bathroom. I had such a bad, if you guys know the GI map stool test, the one with the H. pylori add-on, I was a 12. They were like, I've never seen it that high. And all of these things, HCl, if we're on high stress, chronic stress going on, or like I said, as we get older, these things actually lower the stomach acid. So do not, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not here to diagnose. I work one-on-one with clients to get them results and heal their body. But don't just go throw in another stomach acid supplement, because as I mentioned, if you have H. pylori, that could put it in hiding. If you have gastritis, it can increase more inflammation in the gut. There's a right way of doing it. And that's what I work on with my clients. So if you need help, DM me ready on Instagram, and I would love to set up a discovery call. Now, we're going into a third one. And this one is very, very important, because I see ad after ad on my Instagram, Facebook, you name it, YouTube, all of that, for greens powders, for supplements. Take this de-bloat pill and you are going to get better. No, no, no. As a matter of fact, if we have things like histamine issues or SIBO, certain probiotic strains increase the histamine and can make you worse to give you more issues. I had a client, she was taking over 80 different supplements. On top of that, she had thyroid issues. Your liver is where you actually convert 80% of your T4 to T3, which is your inactive form of your thyroid, to your active form. This runs your metabolism. So if you have slow transit time, you're unable to go to the bathroom, if we have thyroid issues, Hashimoto's, unlike a lot of my clients, our liver, if we're overloading it with all of these different supplements, it is not going to be working with you. We need to open up those detox pathways and support our liver and start healing the gut lining, because all of your reserves are so low. And if you're so low over here and then you're just focusing on throwing all these supplements at you, on top of it, all of those supplements have fillers in them. Maybe they have there's a lot of protein powders and greens that have all these different gums and thickeners in there. And you're just going to be left like me. I was spending thousands of dollars on supplements. I would literally see one and it was like, oh my God, they sold me with their marketing. That is going to heal my gut. I would go spend so much money on it, be so excited. And as soon as it hit my stomach, I was in pain. I was bloated. I was more constipated. I couldn't take it anymore. So all that money was just gone. And I would go from supplement to supplement to supplement, thinking that that was going to heal me, feeling worse, more frustrated, and kid you not, look 6 months pregnant to where even my jogging pants would hurt me. So do not just go buy another supplement out there. You need to actually be doing things that are going to be working with your body, not against it. So please do not fall for all of these different ads and everything out there. You need to be doing something that's specific for your body, because your body, your gut, your hormones is different than the person next to you. And a little explanation of this, and if you're like, that is me, send me over that DM ready, because this is truly my passion. I would love to set up a discovery call. And if you're that person, an example, I've hopped on a lot of calls today with people, and they come to me for fat loss, especially women over 30. They're like, I've tried the trainer. I tried eating clean. I tried all of the gut testing, and I tried even all the HRT. I'm fatigued. I can't poop. I have chronic bloating all the time. My ability to even handle stress and with my kids and everything, I feel so hormonal. And I am going to throw this out there because I feel like this is going to relate to a lot of women, because I was in this place, libido, not wanting your spouse or partner to even touch you because of how bad you feel. And by healing the gut, I've been able to get people's energy back that had chronic fibromyalgia, shed 5 to 40 pounds, like my client Amy and Gina, when they did the things like Ozempic and Lap-Band. So if you're going for weight loss and we got gut issues going on, the calories in versus the calories out, it doesn't always work. It works when you're in your 20s, but the more stress that we go through, the more gut issues we got, hormone imbalances, it is not that simple. And when we have things like hysterectomies, mast cell activation, our gallbladder removed, all of these affect you. And it's not as simple as just adding a biosalts. So I really, really love talking about this topic. And I had a big idea that I wanted to share with you guys. And I would love if you would love me to do this. So drop in the comments below. I was thinking of actually doing a 3 to 4 part series. It's probably going to be longer than that, of going live with you guys each week, answering all of my top questions that I get on gut health. Again, you already know I can't make you guys a exact protocol because everybody's body is different. So if you need one-on-one help, send me over that DM or head to the show notes. But if you guys would like me to do that, to do a weekly Q&A on all my top questions, like gut, acid reflux, mast cell activation, SIBO, H. pylori, drop in that comment, yes, or even a heart, and I will do that for you. And you better make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube and my Instagram, because I don't know when I do these. I do them at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And on my YouTube, I do a whole new video every single Sunday. So make sure you're subscribed there. Share this with a friend. And I do want to say this. On my YouTube channel, I have a playlist. The playlist is called my Case Studies playlist. And on that playlist, I deep dive into all my clients' healing journeys. They actually hop on, and these are beauties that were so sick, unable to heal, spending thousands of dollars, UTIs, colon removed, SIBO, H. pylori, couldn't lose weight, Ozempic, Lap-Band. And we go through everything, what they tried, what didn't work, what we did to get them to shed fat, get their life back, get their health back, get them going from 16 laxatives to 3 bowel movements a day naturally. So my case studies playlist, my YouTube is Elizabeth Ayler Fitness. Please, please, please go check that out. You can literally put it in your ears, listen to everything podcast style, and put it on 1.5 speed to save time in your day while you're cleaning or driving around, because their stories are so healing. And I do want to make sure and see if there's any gut questions. I see a yes. I love this. I talk so much, and I've been talking for years about fat loss and specifically for women over 40, but I really want to share with you guys so much more about the gut, because what I do is so special. I heal people with such chronic health issues that just are in a place where they're so stuck and they don't know what to do. And their stories are just so inspiring. And what I truly am passionate about is healing people. So if you're that person, you're like, I need someone to help me, someone that has compassion, that's been there. I was on the floor herxing. I spent thousands of dollars going to doctors, and I want to heal you. So send me over that DM. I don't see any other questions. Oh, wait, there's a few comments over here on my StreamYard. Let's see. This is such a great question. Can you take HCl with meals if you don't eat meat? That is something you absolutely don't want to do, because HCl increases stomach acid. So you need a protein-rich meal in order to have something to break down. If you take that on an empty stomach or just with carbs, you're going to have more acid reflux, pain, nausea, and be in a very, very bad place. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose anything, but I need to say, no, do not do that. That's like super, super bad. And you never want to take it after a meal either. You need to take it with the meal, like right before it or midway. And again, if you have inflammation, gastritis, things going on in your body, that is not something that you just go throw HCl in. You have to get to the root cause. You have to get the inflammation down and heal your body. I love you guys so much. I'm going to be posting the whole replay for this on my YouTube, and then head to the show notes right underneath it. And I'll have all of my information for you if you need help on this healing journey. I love you to the moon and back, and I hope you have an incredible day. And remember, you are not broken, but you don't need another $500,000 worth of supplements. You don't need another, cut calories or restrict your food. You need to heal your body and look at the whole body and get down to the root cause.